I'm sick of IT. Why does this moron have to make IT so complicated? Running all the way out here. It's somewhere in Anyan. Found IT. But he's just given up for dead. What a sight. Monster 435 has spotted you. Monster 221 has spotted you. Monster 222 has spotted you. Is there any way to disable that stupid function of naming every monster? You have activated addition. You have activated multiplication. Hey, open up. Player on high difficulty Yum Jun Ting. You'll be back, Hyung. I don't have the nerve. Why don't you send someone else? Hyung. You know that. No one else can do IT but you. What about their asshole who ran away? Dead. He was eaten by scavengers. What, so soon? But he was playing on high difficulty. When I arrived, I saw 3 A-rank monsters. They were enjoying a meal. A-rank monsters. Players on high difficulty level are strong, but even a single A-rank monster will match that in strength. 3 in our neighborhood. We need to get to the bottom of this, now. Hyung, where did you see them? IT doesn't matter. I killed them. Oh, okay. I'm hungry, let's go to the cafeteria. Oh, Hyung. Tell me honestly, you're not playing on low difficulty, are you? Player on a low difficulty level. Contestant. Bread. I had a bunch of other players with me and we made IT through their maze together. You can ask them. Ask who? All their ISIS but you are dead. And the ones who survived sometimes show up. But after a couple days, they die of their wounds. Seriously? I can't figure out how can an average player survive here? Even normals have a hard time. So your calmness is suspicious, Hyung. Why are you so strong, Hyung? I'm hard, but I'm no match for you. Because you're all lazy asses. Oh, there you go again. Hundreds. Potatoes again? Didn't you find anything better? You could at least grow yams or corn. Well, what can you do? Potatoes are cheaper, easier to grow, and we have distribution restrictions. Hyung, haven't you learned the quick grow skill yet? I'm an E, how do I have that kind of skill? Besides, everywhere we go, there's food. And it's true. Don't joke around. It's not true. Friend, Stone. Looks like someone's coming back from the cleanup again. Yeah. I think he'll be arrested and reprimanded for disorderly conduct. IT turns out to be hard. Looks like you're going to have to step in, Hyung. Tissan? Come here quick, there's a fight. Don't lie to me. This can't be planet Earth. After the last raid, IT was supposed to be over. Is this some kind of prank? Don't try to push that crap on me. Where is Lee Tae-young? On a scouting mission. Young friend. It's really planet Earth. While you were in the labyrinth, the world changed a lot. Calm down and listen to what I'm saying. Stop lying. Psycute. Well, good luck to you. If you eat my fries before I get back, I'll kill you. Unfortunately, it's true. Humanity is in danger of extinction. Stop lying. Are you jammed up? This can't be our planet. Do you know how many players there are in this game? They couldn't stop a bunch of monsters, could they? That's a lie. There you go again. Most players who return to Earth after the maze go crazy because they can't accept the new reality. IT happens quite often, but you can't get used to IT. In this case, there's only one way out. So I'm gonna have to punch you in the face to make you realize you're not being messed with. Name? Lee Jang-chun challenge to a duel. You're proposing a duel? Who are you? Contestant. Contestant? Are you the one who clogs up the chat room all the time? Hilarious. Challenging the hard. Don't you know the difference between you and me is like heaven and earth? Shut your mouth and fight. If you win, I'll show you the real reality you're looking for. Look, you'll be sorry. If I kill you, it's not my problem. Their increase skill is activated. Attack power increases by half. Their concentration skill is activated. Your strikes are more accurate. Their hard hit skill is activated. The next attack will have an increased damage potential. He's got both zoom and hard hit. Hard. User Contestant has activated the 0 first strike skill. Contestant's damage is 0 points. How? Are you done? Why didn't my punch work? What the hell kind of ability is that? I've never heard of her. Now I am. IT hurts. Lee Jang-chun activated the resilience skill. Damage is reduced by 50%. Contestant's last judgment skill bypasses any of their opponent's defense skills. Damage to Lee Jang-chun 49. Only 49? That's IT. He can't overcome the huge difference in stats between easy and hard. You have 10,000 XP, right? Added boost, your damage is doubled. Added multiplication, your damage is increased by 4 times. Activated last judgment skill. bypasses any defensive skills of the enemy. Stop. What? Come on, take IT. The damage to Li Jiangchun is 9,604. Do you understand now? It's really Earth. Stop messing with me. Why has the world become like this? If I'd known, I never would have gone to clear the maze. Once upon a time there was peace on Earth. But one day the heavens opened up and a horde of monsters descended upon their Earth. Every human being was given a choice. Low level of difficulty. Normal level of difficulty. High difficulty level. Single difficulty level. After selecting the difficulty level, players would enter the maze. And they could only return to Earth after IT was cleared. They found their home planet in a state of ruin, infested with monsters. What else can we do? We must all work together to try to save the world. Hyung, you're good. You're already here? Naturally. I have to see my Hyung in action. You talk a lot. But you're really good. This news always hits the players hard, even the hard ones. What's so special about me teaching a weakling a lesson? He's not the weak one, you're the strong one. Well, the potatoes are cold. That's why I didn't want to get involved. Hyung, be honest. Where did you get that multiplication skill? Final judgment, against which no defense works. Where'd you get all those? First strike nullification. What kind of cheat skill is that? I've only seen them at your place. How did you get them? Hard work. You always say that. Oh, is there a new player? There's a lot of excitement today. I don't think so. Li Taijun is back. Humanity is about to end. And you're so concerned with interior decorations. I've always been repulsed by your love of luxury. There are monsters prowling the streets. And she managed to carry such a huge painting without a scratch. She's the only one who cleared the maze quickly. And why was the girl the strongest among us? Li Taiyun. In times like these, it's good to have a hobby. Maybe you can find a hobby, too. We'll talk about IT when I have some free time. Why did you call me? Did you teach the new guy a lesson? A low hard player teaching a high hard player. Where else would you see that? Li Taiyun. Level, 258. Mana, 7,020. Power, 10,152. Intelligence, 9,899. Dexterity, 13,254. Attack, plus 5,421. Defense, plus 8,456. The subject is on alert. Are you just showing off? Just checking. Show me yours, too. You're just flexing in front of a pathetic IP player. Kantasen. Level, 57. Mana, 820. Power, 105. Intelligence, 100. Agility, 98. Attack, plus 49. Protection, plus 58. The object is at rest. I knew IT. You're really pathetic. Are you looking for a fight? I told you, it's just a test. You've got pretty decent stats for an elite. The maze is divided into 4 levels of difficulty. When a player passes the maze, his growth stops. IT was impossible to get any stronger. That's why there was a huge difference in stats between the difficulty levels. Most hearts had stats 1,000 times higher than Thiessen. But none of them could take a punch from him. That's because Tessan had special skills. Stay in place. Li Taijuan activated the increase skill. Their attack power increases by half. Li Taijuan activated the doubling skill. Their attack power is doubled. Li Taiyan activated their perfect accuracy skill. Their accuracy of the next attack is 100%. Skills can be earned regardless of difficulty level. Skills that the Thiessen has earned. Well, why would you do that? User Kantasen activated the 0 first strike skill. Kantasen damage, 0 points. I just wanted to. For fun. Zeroing first strike, last trial, exponential attack, simple time stop. You've got a lot of cheat skills. You have 200 of them, right? 230, you said you got all of them in the maze by advancing with a specific strategy. I can see from your example that we should have explored the maze more thoroughly while we were there. We should have focused on getting as much power as possible instead of rushing to clear the maze. Who knows? It's in the past. Not at all. I just want to say that you're incredible. If you had chosen the single difficulty level from the beginning, we would have won. Thiessen's skills are high level, but their effectiveness of almost all of them depends on the level of certain stats. If only you had chosen a high difficulty level. No, not even single. In other words, Thiessen couldn't use his unique skills to even half their potential. Why don't we just cut the crap? Speak plainly. You're back from patrol, right? I am. There's a new wave coming. Then we don't have a life. By a wave, players mean a massive attack of monsters. With each wave, people lost territory and many fighters. Seoul was lost in the first wave. Half their hard drives in the second wave died. In the third wave, the territory shrank to one small town. And now the fourth wave was coming. How many? 2 S-rank monsters, dozens of A ranks and hundreds of C ranks. And one apostle. 2 S-rank monsters. Even for me, that's a problem. We also don't have many hard drives that can handle A-rank monsters. And their apostle is out of the question. He's much stronger than their S-rank. If defeat is inevitable, we must try harder. I'm asking you to take on 2 S-ranks. You want me dead? I have an apostle to attend to, and you're the only one who can compete with their S-ranks. You know that. I'm so sick of you. What, are you gonna tell their others? We should at least give them a chance to prepare mentally. What, you want them to die without knowing? Maybe it's for the best. They'll have time to enjoy life a little bit. I don't think so. Tosin is strong. He can lead US to victory. But the thing is, I'm a coward myself. Woot. I knew this day would come. But that doesn't make IT any easier. How are you? Humbled. If you look at IT that way, we've survived under impossible conditions for quite a long time. We've lived longer than most. I'd say that's a blessing. Yeah, right. You're gonna die. Poor man. Yeah. I've been through so much trying to survive and make IT through the maze. To get back to Earth. But on the same day, he learns that he doesn't have much time left. What a terrible fate. Hyun, how are you? I thought you'd be furious. Humanity wouldn't live a day without what you've done. Okay, I'll say IT. I'm so angry it's tearing me up inside. Are you happy? Whoa. It's just chaos. Who were you supposed to beat, Hyun? 2 S ranks. I'll see you in the next world. Looks like you're going there first. Will you wait for me? Sure. Long jump activated. Total surveillance has been activated. Here they are. You see terrifying creatures in front of you. Are you happy to see me? Mental stability test. A test of self-control. Fear test. Instant death test. Checks passed. You have morally withstood the encounter with terrible monsters with the help of their iron will skill. You have unshakable confidence. Your body becomes invulnerable. Die, you bastards. Hopefully none of them will be defensive. Full surveillance activated. Monster 7 type, protective. 148 million in healthcare. Holy shit. I wouldn't be able to disarm that in forever. Motion acceleration is activated. What about this? Monster type 5, attacker, long range. 1.2 million. Well, at least that's doable. Only I don't have reception on either of them. Damage to Monster 5 to 42 points. Damage to Monster 7 to 38 points. Tentacle attack reduced. Damage to Monster 5 to 32 points. You have to hit IT in the head. Their 0 first strike skill has been activated. Damage to you is 0 points. This monster attacks with tentacles. They are so fast that they are almost impossible to dodge. Then everything that can be done is to anticipate the trajectory. There's one chance to dodge. But if you don't get the trajectory right, IT can be disastrous. Their acceleration skill has been activated. You can't stall. Damage to Monster 5 to 48 points. Their second strike nullification skill has been activated. Damage to you is 0 points. He's protecting the second monster. A defensive type monster protects a long-range attacking type monster because IT sees that the latter is in danger. They were sent in pairs on purpose. But, busted. You forced their enemy to take the fight to you. You can only be attacked by Monster 7 for 1 minute. If I had Lee Taijun with me, IT would have been different. She did the labyrinth at the single level, and she has legendary equipment and high stats. Their doubling skill is activated. Their attack power is doubled. Their multiplication skill is activated. Attack power is quadrupled. Their hasty judgment skill is activated. Bypasses any of their opponent's defenses. A defensive monster wouldn't be able to hurt Lee Taijun. So she'd go after their attacker first. But that's not the case with me. No matter what kind of monster, offensive or defensive, any of them can kill me with one blow. 9604, still not enough. Their reload said skillet has been activated. Skill will be locked for 30 days. You have reloaded the multiplication skill. Their multiplication skill is activated. Their attack power is quadrupled. First we'll deal with the one with tons of HP. My skills are the only thing I can rely on. 9604 times 4 is still short of 100 million. So we're gonna have to push IT to the limit. Their copy skill has been activated. The next attack will be dealt twice. Damage to Monster 7, 92236816 points. Monster 7 is defeated. The damage to you is 22,543 points. Stamina skill activated. Lethal damage is cancelled. All damage for 5 seconds is reduced to 0. I've used up all their attack zeros. And I only have one more. Damage to Monster 5 to 48 points. Now it's gonna be hard and tedious work. Hit, dodge, and so on, one at a time, ad infinitum. Only there's a problem. Mana 21/820. I don't have any more skills. I'll have to work my normal attacks, taking 1.2 million points at a drop. I'd have to hit him 25,000 times. I can't. You are in a state of total concentration. Your mind and body are one. Your soul has been imprinted with a miraculous power. You've gained the height of concentration soul skill. Since you're not in the maze, getting the height of concentration skill has been cancelled. Skill sealed. Shut up. Damage to Monster 5 to 48 points. Die. Monster 5 is defeated. The gods of all dimensions cannot contain their admiration for your feat. How long was the battle going on? Like it's been a month. Damn stats. I'm going back. Bastards. So much talk about you being the last hardasses in the world. So why am I the only one left alive? Why would I come back if you're all dead? Looks like you went to their afterlife like you promised. And Lee Taijun too. The strongest in the world, the only one to pass the labyrinth on the single difficulty level. And killed her. This apostle is looking at you. Your death is near. Fuck you. Get outer here. Their intimidation effect is reflected. Their concentration skill has been activated. Come here, asshole. Is this really their end? Your health is 0. Their resilience skill is activated. Invisible power will keep you alive for 1 minute. Bastards. Let me die in peace. I can't feel my legs. I don't think so. That thing pierced me through and through. Through my heart and through my spine. Resilience only postpones the moment of death. IT does not cure. I'll be dead in a minute. Looks like the monster knows IT, too. Proclaimer. If only I hadn't chosen the low difficulty level. Even on a normal level I would. No. Useless freaks. It's all your fault. You didn't even try to pump. More thoroughly passing the maze. Flew out of there with a bullet. And are happy. How? How could you be such weaklings, even though you passed on a normal and high level of difficulty? If you'd try half as hard as I do. We can. The hell with IT. It's all in the past. I made my choice. There's no use blaming others. Mankind is finished anyway. What is IT? She was saving some kind of object. Stop. You've activated last chance. A single skill can be used without limitation. Stop. Time. Their simple time stop skill is activated within a 100-meter radius. Time is stopped. View. Bazaar of the gods. Controls the cycle of life in the universe. Single use. Brings one person back in time. What? Going back in time? But why Taijun? Come on, goodbye. Kantasen. Worthless moron. Why were you even born? When I was little. The only reason my parents needed me to vent their anger. I believed their words, no matter how terrible they were. I believed in the worthlessness of my existence. IT was because of this weakness that I chose the low difficulty level when I was faced with a choice. But I've changed since then. I know that I'm not worthless and that I have abilities. And this time, I've really gone back in time. The 1st of January 2020. No one ever thought that at the dawn of a new year, the destruction of humanity would begin. A taste of deliciousness. It's been a long time since I've had pizza. After the apocalypse, we had nothing to eat but potatoes and monsters. I didn't know Lee Taijuan had a magic item that could turn back time. But why didn't she use IT until last? For all I know, she'd use a rock and hide somewhere. But that's just a guess. It's going to start very soon. People around the world are now happily counting the minutes until the new year, expecting things to get better in the new year. But unfortunately, at 12 a.m., the world will turn into, did you hear that strange sound? Is there some kind of show going on somewhere? What is this? What is that? Monster. I was really scared at the time. Like everyone else. But now I know what IT was. IT was just a VRAM monster. It's no danger to the hard drive. But isn't IT about time we all got some notice from the system? Hello. Your world is threatened with destruction by an invasion of hostile creatures. Any weapons you have invented are useless against them. But don't fear. A merciful deity has taken pity on you. And this deity has decided to give you a chance. You will all be given a choice. By making this choice, you will enter the labyrinth. Help! Clear the labyrinth to gain power. Yer, very merciful. Rather, this deity wants to enjoy the spectacle. Well, let's go, shall we? Easy difficulty level. Each level will have an abundance of food and safe places available to you. Even mediocre and weak players will be able to pass this difficulty level if they try hard enough. Normal difficulty level. Food and safe places are much less available at this difficulty level. It is much harder to survive on this level, but if you don't get discouraged and try your best, you will succeed. High level of difficulty. This level of difficulty will be an ordeal for you. Food and safe places are critically scarce. Monsters will fight with all their might and every last breath just to kill you. If you fail to find a safe place, you will face a horrible death. Single player difficulty mode. On this difficulty level you will go through the labyrinth all alone. You will not meet anyone from your world on your way. You will only see hostile monsters and NPC. Your luck, ability, insight and wisdom will be put to impossible tests. At this level, the probability of your survival is 0. If you value your life, don't choose this level. You're there, aren't you? Wait for me. You have selected the single player difficulty mode. Good luck. Nostalgia. It's been so many years, and I'm here again. Kang Jung Hak, where did we end up? There's already a message in the general chat room. I don't know who that is, but he's a quick thinker. Chat is their only way for me to communicate with people who have chosen other difficulty levels. With the help of the chat room, all players could share their experiences and ask each other questions. It was a way for people to help each other out. Kantason, good luck to you. I'll need the chat room later, there's no point in chatting now. What do I need to check now? Feason, what are the ones on ISI NPC? They are just NPCs, they talk in programmed phrases. Why, did you have others? Yes, I have. Which ones? Well, how can I explain it to you? They have intelligence and move freely. Like they are real people. The gatekeeper of the labyrinth. At low level, he was just a plain white-haired old man. What? You're here already? I thought you were going to take 30 days to get there. This guy. He's stronger than Lee Taijun. And it's just a gatekeeper. Well, first of all, congratulations. I'm a broken man. I'm the gatekeeper of the labyrinth, and it's my job to bring you up to speed. Your name is Broken Man? Those who die on this difficulty level without completing the maze become a Griveratnik. Pretty cool, right? I think you already know what's going on in your world. Chaos, destruction, monsters. To pass through the labyrinth is an opportunity given to you by an omnipotent being. And why should we be so merciful? If mankind were simply exterminated, it would at least be painless. He talks like he's been through it all himself. Lee Taijun was right. Their NPCs on solo mode are real people. They are former inhabitants of destroyed worlds. What's with this guy? His world is being destroyed, and he's stone cold calm. I was thinking about punching him and then explaining it to him, but I don't think he's gonna react. You're facing the gates of a labyrinth. Some call it a tower, but you can call it whatever you want. There are 100 floors in the maze. Every 10 floors their atmosphere is very different. You'll have to find your own food and water. Any information you need is the same. This is it. Is that all true? Why don't I tell you what awaits you on each of the 100 floors? You'll meet a merchant in the labyrinth and he'll tell you everything. That gatekeeper is so rude. And if you complain to him, he'll beat you up. I almost died before I even entered the labyrinth. I get it. It's better to just keep quiet. I'll give you something you can use for the first time. Berry. Worn leather armor, defense, +1. May protect against minor scratches. Rusty sword, attack, +1. Will break soon. But it's bronze. Why, don't you like it? No. What? No, nothing. And take this. Worn leather handcuff, protection, +1. It has been used for a long time and has lost its properties. May at least save you from a monster bite. What is it? Lee Taijun didn't mention a wristband like this. You also got a couple skills and something else, so check when you enter the maze. Thank you. Good luck. This guy was smiling. Like he wanted to get into the maze as soon as possible. I've met many geniuses in my time as a gatekeeper on their loner difficulty. And none of them have ever made it through the labyrinth. But this guy, he's different. It's not about talent and experience, but something more basic. A will to live. It would have been nice if he'd lived. In time immemorial, this labyrinth was created by a great wizard. It is said that whoever passes the labyrinth will be granted any wish. This world is isolated. The fearsome creatures move silently and kill all living things. Everything in this world is against you. But if you can make it through this deep and dark hell, eternal glory awaits you. 1st floor entrance to the labyrinth. The monsters that inhabit this world die by stabbing. They are not as strong as they seem. Shall we begin? The beginning of the main quest. There are many secret places in the labyrinth. When clearing a floor, the reward depends on the number of secrets investigated. 1st floor is the beginning of the quest. Kill the 1st floor boss and go higher. Reward, random stat boost potion. Reward for unlocking secrets. And you had a merchant on ISI, Thiessen? Of course. Is there any difficulty that doesn't have one? What's he like? Well, he's just a merchant. I used to buy potions from him. Not so in single mode. The merchant has a huge assortment. Are you flexing again? Watch. Black bracelet. A very powerful artifact. Reduces damage by 50%. And that's what a salesman sells. There was a lot more interesting stuff out there. But I couldn't afford it. I didn't earn that much gold. If you bought all the best from a merchant, you'd be stronger than me. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now it affects me directly. What? You're here already? You have met the Lost King. Hello. Hello? What a well-mannered young man. What's your name? Thiessen. Are you a merchant? Well, let's say I am. I just don't see anything on the shelves. Sorfinez. If I started displaying my wares, I wouldn't have the whole floor to myself. And I have no intention of showing you my treasure. A salesman who doesn't trade in anything. How's that? So why are you here? You think I'm here of my own free will? I lost everything because of this madness that happened to my world, and I'm forced to live here. Okay. I'm not gonna show my treasures to an ignoramus like that. I see. But if you show me what you're made of, things might change. Come back from there alive. Then you'll see my babies. So I just have to survive to buy something from him. That's it. You're a freak. Why? I have to clear out their entire maze to buy something from you? No, of course not. Then I'll go. What's that with him? Usually they look down at the dungeon and shake with fear, hesitating to enter. Why is he so sure of himself? As if he had no sense of fear. Do people like that exist? Well, he's not coming back anyway. Just a corridor with a room at their end. The 1st floor is set up exactly the same way it is on easy. So far, I don't see any danger. But I'm wrong. You see a big rat. A big rat. On low difficulty, the big rat is the 5th floor boss. And here, it's just a regular mob. Damage to you is 10 points. A big rat. She has a low level of defense. But she's so fast, she's always out of sight. Even with all of us together, we fought her for a long time. And it's a regular mob on a single. Now I see the difference. She's as fast as I remember. We had a lot of time to push her together. Until she was exhausted. And now I'm alone and my stats are even lower than they were then, so logically I can't beat her. Lee Tae-young said it was so bad that she was running away from her enemies. None of the single players fought a big rat on the 1st floor. Now I understand how things work around here. The principle of rewards in the maze is simple. If a player achieves something that others do not, damage to you, 8 points. Or perform a feat that will command respect, then the reward will be appropriate. And my goal is to become the strongest. I can't keep up with her, so I just have to anticipate where she's going to go. Is a living thing, and any living thing can be studied. Contraction of the limb muscles. Deep breath. Now. The big rat is scared. Its thought processes become slower. It's gonna be a lot harder for her to react now. Right now, I'm covering my ankles from her attack. So she'll be looking for the easiest and most vulnerable target. She's not a high jumper, so her immediate target would be you're finished. You have struck. The big rat is immobilized, which increases its damage. Damage to the big rat, 4 points. Damage to the big rat, 5 points. I'm back. Big rat meat. You can eat it if you have nothing else to eat. Kang Jung-hak, come on. Did you see that merchant? That old geezer. Why is it so hard to bargain with him? He's so stubborn. Lee Tae-jun, is it the same for you? He's a merchant. Why doesn't he act like a merchant? What's wrong with him? I feel like punching him a couple times, but I know I could get punished for it. How much he pisses me off. Are you alive? Why, you didn't want me to come back? No. Big rat meat quality, 96%. You can eat it if you have nothing else to eat. Big rat hide quality, 95%. Pelt with relatively warm fur. You're buying from travelers, right? How much can I get for this? Did you kill her? You didn't run away from her, you killed her? Why are you so surprised? I killed her. Really, it's the meat and skin of a big rat, and of the highest quality, which means that he acted very precisely, without multiple and chaotic blows. Some rookie, and is doing this. Okay. You passed the test, so I'll show you my wares. What do you have? Everything. Just tell me what you want. Then do you have a siege shield? An acid shield? It's tall, right? Yeah, it's the biggest one there is. So why do you need a shield? I realized I wanted to crush my enemies with IT. Right. Golden door. Like. Large siege shield. Attack +1. Protection +5. Sturdy shield that blocks various types of blows. This is beyond all expectations. On a low difficulty level, you can only get gear of this quality on the 7th floor. 500 gold. I only have 234, I need almost that much more. I guess I'll have to come back later. 7 big rats, and my shield. Hey, where are you going? I need more gold. Don't worry, I'm giving IT to you for nothing. You received a large siege shield. What? You've got about 250 gold pieces. Okay? There's something you'll have enough money for. Wait. What's going on? It's not like Li Taijun told me. Wait. But why are you helping me so much? Look at you, doing good for him, and his fighting back. Can't I give you a gift now? Think of IT as an investment. An investment? Well, go ahead, take your pick. Any one of these potions will be within your means. He doesn't want to explain his motives. Most of the items he's offering me right now are potions. Healing potion, restores 50% of health. 200 gold. Some of them temporarily increase strength, speed, and other things. All of which are very useful when going through the maze. But right now I need something else. I've heard that in solo mode, potions are hard to come by. And they are saved for the higher floors. There's no need for them now. In fact, buying them could backfire. I have another priority. Just bow. Accuracy, 20%. Inconvenient to use. 200 gold. Simple arrows. Attack +1. Something shaped like arrows. 10 gold. I definitely need a long-range weapon. If I have a bow, I can avoid a lot of unpleasant situations. How much for a rat's skin? For this quality, about 70 gold pieces. For sale. And I'll take your bow and arrow. Please. What's wrong with him? Actually, something's changed. You know you can't regenerate your health in the maze, right? I know. There's a place on the first floor where you can regain your health. It's called the Living Spring. You can use IT as many times as you want, but only while you're on the first floor. I'll show you. Here, I marked IT on your map. It's guarded by an old man who's an asshole. But I don't think you'll have any trouble with him. He and Li Taiyang also told about the source, but he laced IT with swearing and a wish to hide there and starve to death. Why does the salesman talk to me differently? Maybe he's judging us by our actions. Li Taijun couldn't kill the big rat, so she ran away. And I did, and I came back unscathed. Is that why he treated us so differently? The big rat is immobilized and will take increased damage. 4 points. 5 points. You have defeated the big rat. There are some questions I don't know their answer to yet. Their otherworldly intervention skill has been activated. I love that skill. Your dexterity increases by 1. When I killed the big rat. So many notifications just because of killing one creature. In addition to the basic skills, I also got skills that on a low difficulty level I got on both 20 and 40 floors. I didn't know I'd get to those skills on the ground floor. What a big difference. This is what IT is. Soul skill, otherworldly intervention. Mastery, 100%. Your soul has reached a new level. Every time your soul wins, IT will steal your opponent's power. You have entered a state of complete concentration. Your body and mind are one. A miraculous power has been imprinted on your soul. You have gained the skill, otherworldly intervention. Since you are no longer in the labyrinth, the skill is cancelled. Otherworldly meddling skill closed. When I was fighting that S-rank monster, and I had a hard time hitting 1.2 million points, the system window opened. I was too exhausted at the time to pay attention. Did the skill open because I was back in the maze? Even though I went back in time, IT turns out I kept my skills, too. I didn't know their answer to that question. Same here. I just need to go after my goal. To be the strongest I can be. The source of life must be at the end of this corridor. It's a long one. You see a big rat. Another one. Yeah, IT was impossible not to see one in the long hallway. You're in a difficult situation. I'm occupied.